But on day one, we're ending the inflation nightmare that Joe Biden created and caused, but just by his spending, two things, his spending, but I think more.
Hi guys, thank y'all so much for jumping in and watching this with us. It looks like Donald Trump has forgotten that Joe Biden is no longer president again, which is extremely sad because, like I said, he is our president. I did not vote for him, but damn, doesn't it look bad for America? As a citizen with common sense, since they love talking about common sense, can we logically reach the conclusion that he is currently running the ship? Can we? He still thinks it's day one, January 20th. Can we honestly say, after this debacle this week, and then adding this on top of this, that he is effectively running America? The guy is not even aware of what day it is, it seems like. And like, you think this is the worst it got, and that maybe he just read the wrong speech. Um, Joe Biden is cognitively and was cognitively aware enough to know, oh, this might be the wrong speech. Let me switch it up. Doesn't he love the weave? Well, looks like Grandpa was asleep at the wheel just now. And that is not even the worst of it. Let's go ahead and look at the next clip.
Mental institutions and insane asylum, same thing. Insane asylum is mental institution on steroids, right? I used to say, Dr. Hannibal Lecter, the great Dr. Hannibal Lecter, is in a hotel room near you. And the fake news back there, a lot of fake news here, by the way. Fake news would say, why does he keep mentioning Hannibal Lecter? I said, you know why? Because we just won an election. We got a lot of votes because of Hannibal Lecter.
This dude just said Hannibal Lecter is in a hotel or institute near you. One, given everything that's happened, is that supposed to make the American people feel safer? Two, this is a woman's brunch. This is supposed to be a Women's Month appreciation brunch. And it became about Hannibal Lecter. Like I said, he's there, but nobody is in here. Why do they feel the need? And I feel like this could be purposeful. He knows and they know that they are underwater right now, polling wise, in the media, with Elon Musk jumping all around the place. They know that right now they need another topic to be talking about. And I know we're talking about it. However, we're talking about it because I'm trying to understand, was Donald Trump even aware of what's going on? Like, he even had some of those text messages, and we didn't talk about this in the other video that I did, but you can look at it on CNN. They weren't even really, some of them were kind of insulting Donald Trump and questioning and asking, does he understand that what we're doing goes against his current position in the media? Yeah, that's what they were saying in some of those text messages. And Donald Trump, he's fine with it. He's probably fine because he didn't actually read the text messages, because we all know that Donald Trump does not like to read. He likes to have the things told him verbally. So they probably told him what they thought he wanted to hear or he needed to hear. That's what I'm getting, because the dude, like we saw in the first clip, day one, we're 2 months in. We're 2 months in. Is Grandpa home? And is his stuff working? But I thought we would go ahead and look at this one more clip, just because I think we need to be aware of this. We need to, there's been a lot of chatter about what's been going on with him. They've been seeing spots on his hand that people have been saying allegedly syphilis, possibly, because we all know he gets around, allegedly. And then we also have this where he's talking about Hannibal Lecter. We are just trying to ask the tough questions. Is somebody home? And if it's not Donald Trump, who's running this country? Because we already see the number of incompetent people around him, from Pete Hegseth to JD Vance to Mike Waltz. Like, who's going to be riding the ship? Because none of them seem to understand the magnitude of the mistake they made, and none of them are trying to take accountability for it. And now we have a president who's talking about Hannibal Lecter at a woman's brunch, prior saying on day one, we're going to do this. 2 months into his administration. But I digress.
You're doing great on it, and we're going to have tremendous goodies in the bag for women too. The women, between the fertilization and all of the other things that we're talking about, it's going to be great. We're joined today, fertilization. I'm, I'm still very proud of it. I don't care. I'll be known as the fertilization president, and that's okay. That's not bad. That's not bad. I've been called much worse. Actually, I like it, right?
Y'all, this is not a man that is mentally able to run this country. And then, like, when you listen to what he's saying, fertilization, and I hate to touch back on this, but the emphasis is like, especially like, I don't know, have y'all watched The Handmaid's Tale on Hulu or read the book by Margaret Atwood? I believe that's her name. Like, that is what it feels like we're living through. From all the things that are happening in red states, the amount of attacks we're getting, and then for him to bring up the president of fertilization at a women's brunch where you're taking away and you're actively trying to find ways to take away women's right to choose, women's right to have bodily autonomy. Not saying, and I'm saying this as a person who's never had an abortion, but I have two children. Like, my children were my choice. I was in college. I had the family support to be able to have a child and know that I'd leave my baby with somebody that was responsible while I went to classes. That I had somebody that would be there for me. God forbid if I got postpartum or any number of things. That the father of my child was also lit. We were together this entire time. So he was there to help me. There are women that don't have this. And at a women's brunch, you're talking about you're going to be the president of fertilization where you're taking away a woman's right to choose. How much more can the American public take? Like, all I care about, y'all, is cheaper gas, cheaper groceries, cheaper rents, cheaper housing, cheaper mortgages, because, all that goes together. Being able to buy eggs for my baby and oranges for my baby. Driving down the road without potholes because they're getting funded. That's all the American people care about. That's all some of y'all said y'all care about when you voted for him. And I just keep asking myself, what did you get? What did you get? I can't see it for the life of me. What did you get? But y'all tell me what y'all think about this. If you watch this video all the way through, you're A1. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the support. If you just came here for a few seconds and you checked me out, I also appreciate that because at least you gave me a chance. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed this content, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.